Yes, I'll accept confirmation.
All right. How's it going?
It's great. Everything's good.
Where are you
I
coming
have
from?
a throat and a cold, so I sound a little bit like a frog.
It's all right. Don't worry. I kind of
But,
do too. So,
doing the best.
um,
My
so
dog's
where are you
doing.
coming from? Where do you live?
I'm in New York.
Oh, cool. Me too.
You are?
Yeah, I'm in Long Island.
Oh, yeah, the other side. I'm in Staten Island.
Okay.
You're not Staten.
So welcome to Pitch Investors Live. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I think this is actually one of the closest pitches I've taken. I don't think I've ever had New York to New York. So,
oh, that's funny.
yeah.
A lot of New Yorkers out here trying to make it.
Hey, listen.
Or she had the right person because I said I did this already with his dad. I don't know.
Oh, you did? You did it with him?
Yeah, but she said, you're a different entity altogether, and you have small kids, and you might be able to relate to this product. So
I do. I have 2 small kids, 2 young kids, and yeah, would love to.
Great.
Kids' products are great, so would love to learn more.
Right. So do you know anything about it to begin with, or no?
I do not. No.
Wow. So you're looking at these dolls like, what the hell are they? Yeah, I got you. All right, I'll do this. Maybe you can help you. All right. You see them?
Yep.
All right. You know what they are?
I do not.
They are grandma dolls. Kids who don't have grandmas.
Okay.
So you want to hear the whole spiel?
I would love to hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. Here's my Shark Tank pitch. You ready?
Yep.
My name is Marguerite Spagnuolo, and I am here today to offer you a piece of my company, but I'm not giving away. I'll need $50,000 in exchange for 20%. Now let me show you why it's money well spent. I created grandma dolls for kids. They're called Grandmas2Share. We have Grandmama, MaMita, and Nana with gray hair. They're purses for your picture, and they're books for you to read. And when you squeeze their hand, they talk, just like you and me. So we're trying to keep the family connection alive because technology is killing the minds of our boys and girls. So since it's taking over the world, I've created a product that can continue on traditions and carry on their cultures and their heritage, whether you're 90 or you're 5. So it's good for all ages. So some kids don't have a grandmother, and they've never had a grandma before. And now they'll have Grandmas2Share doll, maybe even 2, one to share, one to give to kids less fortunate than them. So they're patented, trademarked, ready for the shelves. Grandmas, parents, and kids love them. You're going to want one for yourselves. Remember those kids that grew in a garden way back when? Well, who wants to build an empire like that with me once again? Grandmas2Share, because every child deserves the love of a grandma.
Awesome. Awesome. Great job. I loved it. Good job. So tell me more about the product. Tell me more, like what are the dolls? I mean, they look like grandmas, right? But what do they do?
I usually make 2 dolls based on my grandmothers and how my grandmothers looked and what they wore, because my daughter was asking me about them because they died before she was born. So I drew them out on like a paper doll, like a sketch of a paper doll. And she said, wow, I wish they were really here. And I said, oh, me too, and then I looked at it. We did some R&D, found out there's nothing like it on the market at all. And I said, you know what? Everybody needs to know my grandmothers. They were the best. Nobody doesn't love their grandma, The grandmother's love is unconditional. Every child should feel that. So I created the first 2 based on my grandmas. Then I went on the show, The Toy Box. And they loved it, but they wanted their own grandmothers. They couldn't relate to mine. They wanted ones that represented their own culture, their own. So then I thought about it. Yes, we'll just make a doll from every country. So every child can feel their own, their own culture. So we came up with these 3 right now. I don't know if you can see them all.
Yeah.
So, but eventually we're going to make one from every country. So the book comes with it. Storybook explains to kids how they're related to you, whether they're the mom of your dad or your mother. Sometimes they're here on earth. Sometimes they're in heaven. They're your shining star, but they're always with you. And a lot of kids today don't have grandparents. The parents get divorced. They never see the other side of the family. A lot of older grandparents are snowbirds. They go to Florida. They don't see the kids. It's, there's a lot of that going on down here. So I felt like that family connection is getting lost. Kids' heads and faces are buried in the iPhones, the iPads. There's no dinner conversation. This will spark up conversation. Grandma, where are you from? What are our traditions? What did we do on Sundays? What did we do on Christmas? What did we do on Hanukkah? Where did we go? What culture, what stories can you tell me from when you were young? Nothing's going to be brought down. Traditions are just going to die out if the kids don't learn about their heritage. I did a focus group in a school, and I did 3 classrooms. 2 kids out of 3 classrooms knew their grandmother's maiden name and where she was from. Nobody knows anymore. There's no conversation. There's nothing to pass down. And I think that's a need in this world today. It's like, it's a technological world. Kids don't play and converse and talk anymore. Keep your family. Nothing's more important than family. Keep your family close. My niece told her mom that she was pregnant by giving her a grandma doll. So the surprise of, well, look, you're going to be a grandma, and then when the baby's born, grandma records her message and gives the doll back to the baby. So she has her grandmother with her no matter what, whether she's here or not. And it makes kids feel safer, I think. We donated $100 to Columbia University for Children's Cancer Fund. It's called Hope and Heroes. And the director told me that the kids, sit with the doll and hug the doll while they're getting their treatments, and they feel comforted, and it just breaks my heart. I just want to give them all the dolls to every child. So that's my goal. I want every kid in the world to have a grandma doll. So
all right, so you got the doll, and what comes with it? There's
comes with this little, and grandma could put the picture in it of their favorite granddaughter, grandson, whoever they love, and little candy or whatever they want to put in there, money. I don't know if you could see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the storybook comes with it. It's just like 4 pages.
Okay.
It tells them about the doll. I mean, I can read it to you. And it's recordable, and it comes in this box that's, I don't know if you can see that either. It's travel.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
Reusable. So the kids can take it with them, carry it with them, wherever they want to go.
So there's a speaker in the doll?
Yes. You record your voice. Hi, Brian. You're so handsome.
Very cool.
A message they want to say, Grandma loves you. We'll be back soon. Keep in touch. I'll call you later. I'll see you soon. Anything like that. Just because Grandma's not here doesn't mean she doesn't love you. And then you can take her wherever you want.
So right now you have 3 designs, right?
We have 3 designs. I have also the other 2 that are based on my grandmother's, but they're not recordable. So they're different dolls.
Okay.
So we might hire them.
What's the selling price on the product?
These are $39.99.
And what's it cost you to make?
It cost me $11 landed.
Okay. Made in China?
Yep. I tried to do it. Absolutely impossible. I called the company in Chicago. They wanted $35 to make this box.
I'm very happy to hear that, because I hear so many people always say, I tried to do it here in the U.S. and, and then they do it because they don't want to go to China. But then you realize that China's, a fraction of the price.
Of course. If I was to sell this doll and have it made here, I'd have to sell it for about $300 to make a profit. Insane.
Okay. So where are you currently selling?
They're on Amazon. They're on Etsy. They're on eBay. They're on my website. They're on Overstock. They're on Zulily. Mm-hmm. They do really well on Zulily. I guess that's the site for it. My biggest problem is getting the word out. People don't know this exists. No one's going on Google and typing in grandma doll.
Right.
Nobody knows that it's there. I mean, I'm thinking nursing homes. Actually, I have a meeting there tomorrow to show them the dolls. They want to sell them in the gift shop. Grandmas that can't leave the facility but want to send a gift to their grandchild.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm just looking at the
website.
Well, no, I'm checking out Amazon actually.
If you go to Amazon and type in grandma doll, it should pop up first.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is no one's doing that. Nobody knows there's a grandma doll in the world.
So are you doing any marketing at all or no?
Trying little by little. I'm doing trade shows. I have a trade show coming up next month in Las Vegas. So doing some social media marketing to push that out. But a lot of the marketers, I've been promised the world and come up empty-handed.
So Grandmas2Share, is that you?
Yeah, you can spell it any way. You'll get to the website. I bought them all.
Okay. So, so you worked with some marketing firms, and what happened?
They promise you the world, pay me monthly, and you'll get this, that. And I got an email today. Somebody wants to bring them to the Ellen show. Give me $1,500. Give me $400. Great. If you can guarantee that I'm going to be on Ellen, I will gladly give you the $1,500 and $400.
Listen, that's, $1,500. That's something's wrong with that, because normally that's like $50,000 or $60,000.
Right. So I think it's just to bring them to see if they'd be accepted.
Right.
So obviously they get you any way they can. But I've been promised everything. QVC, home shopping. This would be great. Pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. So I'm a little skeptical with the marketing agencies now, which is tough. But I work closely with Damon John in the Shark Group because I have an office in Blueprint where he has his office.
Yep.
So recently he's combined his Shark group with the Blueprint members and has given us access to his Shark group, which is hopefully going to be very beneficial because.
And what do? They do a lot of branding, right?
They're very good at that. They're branding experts, and it's like normally 15,000. Because we work so closely and we've been introduced to them, we're hoping that they can help out with us. Being that we're kind of fairly new with these dolls just arrived in July.
Now, do they do social media marketing at all?
They do everything. They do everything. It's just that I'm sure it's not going to be free. I have to still, come up with some money. But I was trying to do it organically, which is really difficult with a product that is so new and unknown. We made a marketing video, but it's all about me and my story. And then I got requests for dolls to like interactive, show the grandma with the doll, show children playing with the doll.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. And hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to have another professional video made. And hopefully we get those out on the social media. It's been so difficult only because I'm familiar with running a business. I've done this my whole life, but I'm the creative end. I'm not the marketing end. I'm not the sales.
Right.
It's tough being everything. I'm a one-woman show. So I'm learning as I go. I'm getting there little by little.
Right.
But I need
now let me ask you something. I'm trying to think of how to say this properly. Because I'm reading reviews on Amazon, and I thought this also. Like the races of the dog or of the doll.
Right.
What are they? What do they represent?
One is African American. This one is, if you can see her, she's Latin. And then my grandma's just an average, generic, all around American looking grandma. I mean, some people are Irish. That was a problem on the Amazon site. I had sent them out to a company that was repping me, and something got mixed up with the SKU numbers. And when they were ordering the gray-haired doll, they ended up with the Latin doll by mistake.
Gotcha. Okay, so that was the issue.
That Amazon screwed up with the SKUs because it happened to 2 people. And I sent them the correct doll. I was hoping they would change their reviews. Maybe I have to give them a shout because
you should reach out to them. 100%.
That could actually hurt us because and they both state they're not unhappy. The doll is great. It's just not what they ordered.
Yeah, it's very annoying for someone to leave a review that they liked the doll, but they just got the wrong one. You fixed it. Why not go and? And
I fixed it, and I let them keep the original doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very annoying because that's hurting.
And then they put a review like that. It's upsetting.
Yeah, because with a small amount of reviews, that's hurting your reviews.
Yeah. See, I'm not familiar with that. I don't know how to work that, how to get that off. We tried to appeal with Amazon, and they said because it was a SKU problem, you can't directly.
So who's doing your Amazon?
Right now it's Locker Innovations.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you get connected with Lockers?
We met at a trade show in Las Vegas, the ABC Kids show, and they came over, loved the product. They thought it was great. And I said, great, I agree. And they thought because they have a lot of products on Amazon, they could work with it, they could sell it, they can get it going. And we agreed. We made a great deal. And, the guys have been very, very helpful. They're very knowledgeable what they do. So I'm trusting that they can help promote this brand. And I know that you guys are friendly and you know each other, which is great because, they kind of steer me in the right direction. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's been beneficial. So far, so good.
Now, I'm looking at other listings by Grandmas2Share. There's
two by me, and those are my original grandma dolls.
Are you selling those also?
Yeah, the NiNis and the MaMus. Those are mine that don't record your voice. They already come with a pre-recorded voice, like a sentence that my grandmother would say. Sit with me, read a book. Do you know NiNi loves to cook? Because my grandmother always cooked. And the other one says, give lots of hugs to your MaMu. They're filled with love just for you. And that's what we call them. And that's what they look like,
Right.
People, it is a grandmother. It is a doll. And obviously not exactly what they look like, but in the vibe. Some say that she looks like Joy Behar. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true. Some say she looks like Cher.
Right. So have the Lockers gotten you into all those distribution opportunities there?
No, Lockers just taking care of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I got them on Lily myself for stock, and they're supposed to be in Macy's next month on Macy's.com. I partnered with a company who brought them to Macy's and Kohl's. Kohl's is doing only holiday, but Macy's is looking to pick it up next month, she told me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Macy's.com.
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I have to tomorrow if I can get into that nursing home. I think a lot of the nursing homes locally or even in the tri-state area are run by one company. So if it does well in the one nursing home, I think I can get them in the rest. I think that's how it works. The same with hospital gift shops.
Right.
It's run by one company.
So I guess a couple more things, because any kids product, I would immediately call the lockers and talk to them about it, because they sell a lot of kids items, and they're kind of our, they help us with anything, a lot of things, but especially children's products.
Right. And I know they're super, super busy.
Right. So what have they said about distribution opportunities for this?
Oh, they see it going global.
Mm-hmm.
They love it. They're not giving up on it. They're dumping a ton of money trying to promote it for me. They're on board. They absolutely love it. They get it. They get it. And the problem for me has been getting people to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Once they understand the product. Like if I walk around the mall, I walk around a casino with this doll. If I had a nickel for everyone who stopped me and said, "What is that? Oh my God, is that a grandma doll? Where can I get it?" And I'm like, how come you just get it? Why can't I get this word out? I'm trying to get to people to understand what this is.
Yeah.
It's been tough. It's people see it and they say, "Oh, it's a doll." I had one grandma who thought her grandkids were supposed to buy that for her. And they could very well be. There are a lot of grandmas who are doll collectors and stuff. But the point was to give it to your grandchild so that they can always feel their closeness to their grandma.
Right.
Now, I have a little boy who loves it. He takes her shopping. He has his superheroes come swoop down and rescue her. It's his grandma. Mm-hmm. It's not a doll. It's his grandmother. He put a helmet on the Super Bowl, and she sat and watched the Super Bowl with him. It's supposed to be a representation of your grandmother. She's not supposed to look exactly like your grandma.
Sure.
It's a nurturing, comforting doll. It's not Barbie. It's not the Brat doll. It's not supposed to make you insecure about how you look if you don't look like Barbie. It's supposed to teach you that family loves you no matter what, and she's always here for you.
Right. How much inventory do you have?
Right now, I have 1,200 of these. Actually, no, I sold a bunch. I'm lying. I have about 800 of these.
Okay. So how do you feel that you grow? Like, what do you need money for?
I need for the marketing. I need the marketing, and I need a good marketing rep. I need to be able to have someone on my team who knows how to get the word out there. I am so unfamiliar with it. I videotaped someone who's learning she was pregnant, told her mother she was going to be pregnant. I videotaped it. I thought it would go viral. It's a great video. The mother screamed, jumped all around. Oh my God, by giving her the doll. Oh my God, I'm going to be a grandma. I don't know how to market that video. I don't know how to get that out there. And I know when people see it, they go, "Oh, that's great." And I know I can get it out there. I don't personally know how to do it. I can make the content, not familiar with the technology of how to get it to go viral. I need that marketing person.
Okay. Have you ever tried to learn how to do like Facebook marketing?
I tried everything. But like I said, I'm wearing all the hats. I'm doing the boxing. I wrote the book. I designed the packaging. I do the shipping, the billing, the boxing, the designing, the taxes. I have to do everything. So it's really tough to keep up. I'm trying to do social media all the time, and I'm posting what I can. And being that I don't know it, taking the time to learn it is pulling away from the other aspect of the company that I need to be involved in. The trade shows, I have to be there. I'm making up the marketing tools for the trade show, the brochures, the cards, the business cards. It's so tough. And then
so really, you're looking not only for money to be able to market, but for a company to help you market it then also. That
could be. And the problem is I need to do it like on a commission-based promotion, because I need to market it before the sales can come in. I don't want to put myself in a hole. I mean, yeah, we're in for a chunk, but I don't want to go broke, obviously. I mean, I feel personally that this can sell. Obviously, I have a belief in it. I'm doing it a while. I don't want to. I'm tired of giving money away when they're showing me no results. Everyone claims they're the best marketing agency in the world, excuse me, and no results come from it. I don't know if they're not equipped to do it correctly, or they're just scamming me. It's just, I don't know. And I hate that I don't know, because I know what I don't know. So I don't want to be brought into a company that's just stringing me along,
I mean, listen, it's tough, because, we sell a lot of products, and, out of everything that we're successful with, there's 5 items that people never see that fail. Right.
Right.
So, not everything works. I mean, no matter what you do, no matter the content, no matter how good the site is, no matter how good your ads are, no matter how good the strategy is, like that's just the world that we live in with products, and it's been like that for 35 years that
Right.
that this has been going on. So,
No, I agree. I don't think it's been marketed as well as it can be.
yeah,
So it's not like, oh, I've just turned every corner and it's just not working. Facebook ads have not been successful for me. I know I get them back and it's like, oh, 6 people saw your ad. I'm like, well, I must be doing something wrong. I belong to a bunch of entrepreneurship groups on Facebook. Some people say they have the same problem. Once you put your your website address in the ad, Facebook puts a blocker because obviously Facebook doesn't want you to leave Facebook and go to that website. They want you to stay on Facebook. So they limit the amount of people who see that ad. I never knew that. So I was putting my website in the ad so people could go buy the doll. But what you have to do is sell it on Facebook. So I started doing that. I opened it up where you could sell it on Facebook. It's still in a limited category where I can post, look at my grandmother crying in the corner. It will go viral. I'll have 1 million views. People love this to see it, or a joke or a meme, something that sells. Some reason Facebook doesn't let you see the ad. I don't understand it.
listen, I don't know who's telling you that advice. We sell a lot on Facebook, right? And we put our websites.
You're probably way more knowledgeable than I am. Like I said, I'm learning as I go along. So
no, I know. I just
listen,
be careful who you get advice from too. I mean, listen, it also depends on how many ads you're testing too, right? Yeah, sure. It may not. There's so many factors involved in that. Depends on how much you're testing. Depends on a lot of things, right? But
I need someone to tell me this is the ad you need to put. This is the ad that will get you sales.
Well, you don't know. You don't know until you try and test. You don't know until you try and test, and that could cost. That costs money to do. Could cost a lot of money to do. So,
right.
But the thing is, sometimes we get lucky in the first day we put something up, it hits.
Right. I mean, you'll see that content. They'll say, "What are your sales?" Well, I made a video and it went viral. They're like, "Great, but how'd you do after that video went viral?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to get lucky one time, but getting the word out to people to understand what this is. It's a unique gift, good for so many different people,
right,
in so many different categories, and it reaches a huge audience. I mean, QVC's audience is 40-year-olds and over. I mean, who's more perfect for this doll?
So what did they say? I was just about to ask you.
I wrote back, and it was 4 years ago when I first started, and I sent my original dolls that looked like my grandma's, and they didn't record. And they told me that I would be up against dancing teddy bears. And I said, okay, I don't think you understand what this is. It's not a stuffed toy. It's, she's, well, it doesn't have any animation. I said, yes, it has a voice that talks. And she said, oh, I didn't realize that. Thank you. Never heard from them again. Okay, great. So now I'm marketed with a few other people I met through Facebook and trade shows who say, this would be great for QVC. Pay me and I'll bring it to QVC. And I'm like, if you really think it would be great, take them and I will gladly give you a percentage of what I sell.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So that's the point I'm at now. I have one woman who's going to hopefully come through. She said that she could get them on QVC and she's willing to waive her fee and just take a commission. So that's where I'm at now.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with Cracker Barrel restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
There's 700 Cracker Barrel restaurants.
Yeah.
Who goes to Cracker Barrel? They sell dolls. They sell
people going from
all over the country.
New York down to Florida, right?
And a lot of my orders come from the South.
Wait, oh, you're selling in Cracker Barrel?
No, I'm trying to.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm saying, like, Toys R Us obviously is an issue, and I get retail stores are tough, but even a store like Cracker Barrel is going to be a great venue for these dolls.
Yeah. So listen, I'm just asking a bunch of questions, just so I could just learn as much about what's going on right now, because I mean our world around products is pretty streamlined and pretty similar regardless of the product.
Okay.
We're kind of a lot of people are different, but we're kind of a marketing first, and then expansion second, right? So, like in my eyes, I would rather do as best of a job I can of marketing the product nowadays online, building the brand, but also simultaneously driving revenues through online marketing, and there's a lot of different methods and metrics to, and different ways to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not to sound cliche, but to start out, we always start on Facebook, Instagram, and or Google, and then expand from there. And there's a lot of different methods to sell online, above and beyond just Facebook, Instagram, and Google. So, but that's always where we start these days. When I first started working in direct response, we would always start on TV, but TV is 5 times more expensive and 5 times less effective now in the beginning phases. So, and then the reason we do that, and I'm not going to give examples, but like we've brought products to QVC where they've turned us down, and then all of a sudden, and we're like, okay, listen, we get turned down all the time, right?
Right.
We're not the ruler of the universe. We have to do our best to utilize our relationships and to present and pitch products the best we can to, whether it's QVC or retail or whatever. But we said, okay, no problem. Like, we believed in the product, and we said, let's do our own marketing. This was a new product. Let's do our own marketing. Let's see what we could do online. All of a sudden, it takes off incredibly successsul. We bring it back to QVC, and now they want it because we've proven it. Right?
Right. I got you.
So
your experience with you knew what to do to get it marketed.
Right. And the thing, like I said though, is that not everything works either.
Right.
I mean, we literally have thousands and thousands of different ads that we maintain on a daily basis that a lot of them are testing. We get rid of a lot of them, and we just we constantly look for the winning formulas. And that's a combination of having good video.
Mm-hmm.
The tough part is you don't know what videos are going to work. So we could do our best job of creating what we think is a great video, and you don't know. I mean, that's why we shoot multiple videos. And
we have the storyline. It was like a 12-minute video. We broke it up into clips, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Tells about the company. It's just me speaking and then showing pictures in the background. Done professionally. I had a great guy do it. And then I was told, you need more interaction with the dolls. Show a video of grandma playing with their granddaughter, reading the book, and working on that video. And hopefully, that works.
I mean, I would think the good thing with you here is that, like, first of all, if you're trying to sell to grandmas, you want to be on Facebook, right?
Right. But even pregnant moms. And, obviously kids aren't going to see this because the age group would be too small for a kid to be on Instagram, but today you never know. But I feel like there are no grandmas really on Instagram. So now I have to cater to...
No, exactly. That's why they're on Facebook. Like, even
Facebook.
They're on Facebook. And
have to be
you could target...
Stuff like that. Pregnant moms.
Yeah. And you could target them also, and, it's just about getting compelling content in front of them and, whatnot. So, but then from there, that's one stage. From there, the question is expansion above and beyond it, because, in our world, then we go to other distribution and other outlets and other channels that we think we could sell it on. QVC could be one of them, or retail, or whatnot. So I'm asking all these questions just to kind of learn the landscape a little bit.
Okay. What would you do if these were your dolls? You came up with this idea. You love it. You want your kids to have a grandma doll. You want the whole world to have it. What would you do?
I would spend a couple bucks. I would shoot some good video content, some quality video. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Okay.
And I test on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook first.
I try to optimize my Amazon listing as much as possible. I test some traffic through Amazon also.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I think that the Amazon's nice, great pictures, all that. I'd add a little bit more description to it.
Yeah, he said he wants more video, so we're going to have that video shot next week, and hopefully you can add it to the...
Yeah, not even just video, just like some description, because you need to optimize your listing on Amazon. So add some more description to it.
All right.
I would try to take care of that review also.
Mike said he's trying, so taking care of all of the Amazon. So
yeah.
I will tell more description.
Yeah, I would. So I would start, but I would try on Facebook. Um, and I mean, you have inventory, right?
And
Um,
manufacturer is on hand. She's texting me, when do you need more dolls? They can have them in 30 days. I'm like, you don't know how badly I wish I can place an order with you, Betty.
right.
She's ready to go. I'm ready to go to the next, people are asking me for the Bubby, the Jewish doll. And, I want a Filipino doll. I want a Yaya. I said, I promise I'm going to try my hardest to get you every doll from every country.
that's funny.
That's, and then grandpas. Yes, we're going to do pop-pops. Yeah.
So are you selling, like you mentioned all the distribution, are you selling like, and those are all like .com websites?
Yes.
Are they selling products? Are they actively, are people buying the products on these websites?
Are, because Zulily is a big, I'm sure you're familiar with it. They have a different, I don't know if you want to call it sale or promotion for every holiday. Like they just put the doll on for like fun Easter toys. And
so how many of you sold on Zulily? The
first 2 hours they sold 98 dolls.
Mm-hmm.
When they marketed it as a new product, came up on their first page, 2 hours, 98 dolls. And because I wasn't familiar how it worked, I jumped up and I said, how am I going to send 98 dolls out in 2 days? But you ship them directly to Zulily, and then I didn't realize. Right. But yeah, it did well for that sale because it was right there on the front page. Everyone got to see it. Mm-hmm. So it did great.
So the other sites though, you're not really selling much there?
Amazon is the only really other site. I sell on my website, but that's from ads from Facebook, so that sells. But it's mostly holiday time.
Wait, what's your website? It's Grandmas2Share.com?
Right.
Let me see.
I sold out at the trade show. I went to the ABC trade show and I brought like 50 dolls with me. And I didn't think I was going to sell them. I brought them, to show and make the booth look nice. And I came home with not one doll. And I had purchase orders. So they loved it. I didn't know that you could sell your product at the trade show. I was like, damn, I would have brought more. So now
it depends. It depends on what kind of show. Yeah.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
One guy went out and bought another luggage so he could pack the dolls in his luggage, broke the boxes down, and added the dolls in the boxes to his Canada.
Every child.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the video on the front page to explain.
Yeah.
Hopefully people can understand from the video. Yeah, he narrates it, which is pretty good.
And who built your site?
Who did my site? Schematic.
Okay. Okay, cool.
There's pictures, there's photos. If you look in the gift ideas, but the problem is getting people to scroll through every page.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you may have too much. You may have too much stuff here. Who knows?
Okay.
Oh, this is the picture. This is the family that gave the grant. That's funny. Yeah, it's nice. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to the lockers.
Okay.
Get a feel of how Amazon's doing. Oh, sorry, my phone's running out of battery. Get a feel of how. Hello, can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to get a feel of how Amazon's doing.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to them about just general distribution in this category.
Okay.
Because, like, honestly, like this is a little bit outside of like our normal realm. We haven't really sold many plush, dolls, toys, anything like that. Like we're more of like, concrete product solution or problem solution, right?
We have a problem. The family connection is disappearing. I have the.
I gotcha.
Nobody's connected to their families anymore.
Yeah, and listen, and I'm not saying that doesn't mean we couldn't be involved. Especially nowadays with online marketing. I mean, you could, it's all the same method, just different message, right? So once you master the method, you can put whatever message in there that you want.
Right.
So, but distribution for something like that is different, right? So, like our buyers that we work with in in different categories would be different than this, right? Because it's a different kind of product. So I just want to kind of feel it out a little bit. Do you need, so the money that you need, you need the money, you need to hire a good marketing company. Like if you got 50 grand today, what would you do?
I need a marketing company.
Okay.
I would have to get on board either a branding expert company like the Shark Group. I have to get to trade shows. Obviously, that costs money. I think trade shows is the place I need to be because they are looking for new products. That's where I need to be. They're looking for me. So they will, so that's where money has to go. I need a good marketing company. I need to get these out there. That's the first thing I would do with the money.
Mm-hmm.
I am willing to do all the work. I've been doing all the work for 4 years since I created this. I will do whatever it is I need to do. I just need to know what to do. I need to be told what you have to do this, this, and this. I'm fine with it. I can sleep 3 hours a night. I've been doing it for 20 years. I'll do all the work. I need someone to tell me what to do. What to do. Do this, and I will do it. I need to be told what to do.
That's cool. Yeah. I have a almost 5-month-old baby, so I'm just getting past the phase of sleeping only 3 hours a night. So I'm good now, though.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. So, okay, cool.
The goal is to give a percentage away for anyone who's willing to market these dolls. You know what it reminds me of? When you were younger and people say, wow, you're gorgeous, you should be a model. Pay me $10,000 for your headshots. And I used to think, wow, if you really think I'm so gorgeous, pay for the headshots and then I'll give you the percentages of the jobs you get me. So I feel like that's where I'm at today.
Right.
You think they're great, you're sure you can market them, you're positive you can get them in stores. Great, do it, take a piece.
Right.
The sky's the limit. I feel like this could build into a huge brand. I can make a storybook from every country. I can write it in any language. I can give you a different doll, different dress, different hair, different sweaters, grandpas to share, cousins, aunts, uncles to share. We can build a huge brand. It doesn't stop at grandma's. There's so much.
No, I got you. I understand.
Grandma has a friend. Grandma has a neighbor. It can just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a product. This can build into something huge.
Right.
I have a creative mind to build it. I don't have the sales technique to sell it.
Gotcha. Okay, so listen, let me just do a little digging around.
Okay.
And are you on the app right here?
I am.
All right, I'm just gonna put my email address in there, brian@kevinharrington.tv.
Okay.
What did Kevin say about this, by the way?
He said he loved it. So before we hung up, because I pitched from an airplane, and I said, "So does that mean you're interested?" And he said, "Definitely," and he gave me the thumbs up.
When did you do a pitch with him?
It was about a month ago, I'd say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let me do a little digging around. Shoot me an email so I have your contact info, and then we'll and then we'll talk to see if there's anything that we could do here.
It'll be great, Brian. I really appreciate it.
No, absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Good presentation. You got a lot. You know all your stuff here, which is great. And it's good having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Talk to you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.